today is all about the face, skin.
All about skin.
Skincare.
This is one of my favorite topics.
Me too. Mine too.
I always say this, but I'm a skin snob.
Me too.
I have been in the beauty industry for, gosh, almost definitely over 10 years right now. And I am, really, really particular with what I put on my skin.
Me too.
And how I take care of it. I personally, it's my... It's my goal to look 10 years younger the rest of my life. And so far it's working. Nobody
Me
knows.
too. I get that too. They're like, they always misguess my age.
That's
and then I just
amazing.
let them go with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. I am a millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy it. I totally buy
Yeah.
it, by the way.
Thank you.
Anyways.
So, and I've been taking, my mom is amazing. She got us girls started on skincare regimens when I was like 14.
Wow.
Like she took us to, well, at that time it was Mary Kay.
Wow.
And she took us to Mary Kay consultant and showed us, we got all the products and she showed us how to do everything.
That's
and
amazing.
Yeah. So I have a deep respect for skin.
That's incredible.
Care.
I didn't have that. However, and I grew up in Hawaii where we were under the sun
All the time.
all the time. I was trying to get a tan most of my life. It was just never going to happen for me.
See, we were too in Michigan, but then we just didn't use sunscreen.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. So this is like a big, we love this topic, but it's also like very important to me because I have had skin cancer twice.
Whoa.
Yes, I've got the scar
know that.
to
Oh
prove
my
it.
God, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
and Ryan has had it twice too because when growing up in Michigan, we just didn't use
Sunscreen.
sunscreen. So that's definitely something we're going to talk about.
Wow. And in fact, we're going to do a whole video on that. We're going to make some DIY
Sunscreen. Right.
That's a little project coming up.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
But
today, I mean, there's so many essential oils and are just so incredible for the skin.
So amazing.
And doTERRA has not only the best oils in the world, but they've also come up with having the best products.
Yes.
And again, being a snob,
Skincare
I have
snobs.
thrown so much money at skincare.
Me too.
And actually, I don't even blink. I don't even think twice because I
know.
figure this is good and I'm gonna need
Right.
this.
It's investment for the future.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all what do they call it? It's progressive treatment.
Yes, preventative.
Preventative.
And
And so yeah, I've been a big believer of eye creams my whole life. I've also been a big believer of exfoliation.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
but Jen was going to mention about how it starts off internally.
Yeah. So there's some foundations to skincare that don't actually even have to do with the products yet. And so we want to make sure, and you probably know all this, but we're just going to say it anyways.
Yes.
But
Because most of us are doing it.
yes. But good skincare actually starts with things like, first of all, hydration. Drink your waters,
Key.
your green teas, get those fluids in your system every day. Exercise is so important. And I think because I've exercised all my life and it helps. It helps with
because
how old you look.
You're expelling all the toxins out of your body, and it comes out through the skin. So yeah, it helps for
And so of course, then what you eat, what you put in your body, is going to have a huge effect on your skin. So eat organic, eat healthy, all those things, and then vitamins are huge. Taking good vitamins.
Getting all the nutrients that we're not even getting in our foods right now.
Right. And that'll be a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother
How do you know what vitamins
a whole
are
other
good?
show.
And not. And then, of course, which we've already touched on, is protection, SPF protection for your skin at all times, every day, even when it's cloudy or winter.
Yeah. And that's why we're going to do a whole other video on making it chemical-free.
Yes.
Sunscreen, which it's really remarkable, and
and we'll share some of our favorite products too, because I know not everybody has time to make things, and
it's okay. Who's got time for that, really?
But apparently only me.
You're just the Betty Crocker of DIY. That's why I love you. I love her.
She loves me.
So where do you want to go from here? Do you want
Let's talk about our favorite oils for skin, because this is about essential oils. So we'll talk about our favorite oils.
So I'm going to talk about what I use daily, and Jen's going to talk about what she uses daily. And I'm going to talk about 3 oils that are my absolute favorites. The first one I'm going to mention is probably this one. It's Melaleuca. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree.
Tea tree.
And this is like, I use this like an astringent almost. It's great for just zapping zits and any impurities going on in the face. Like if I'm like looking and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking out. I might have had some chocolate the day before and I'm like, the next day.
You're not taking care of your diet.
I'm not taking care of my diet.
I know.
Because I have a solution
for
here.
Chocolate. So we know we're not perfect.
We ain't saints, right?
No.
We're gonna have the chocolate, so you can enjoy the chocolate now knowing you have a solution.
Yes.
So what I do is I either put this on the skin and eat because I don't mind the tingle. So if I have any type of breakouts, I just put it directly onto my pimples.
Okay.
I also use it in a base. I make my own moisturizer.
Yeah, you were going to tell me about this.
Yeah, so I'll actually show this with every oil that I do because I can kind of make my own moisturizer every day. So what I do is I found this. It's called Calendula cream.
Calendula.
Oh my gosh, it's very
I know,
bright.
It's bright,
Can you
hard
see
to
that?
see. Here, I'll help.
Okay, thanks.
All right. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see.
Calendula.
Calendula. Is that chamomile? No.
So you actually use it for not for like moisturizer normally. You use it for soothing,
moisturizing, paraben free, which is very important.
But they do it for like burns.
Oh, burns, cuts, scrapes.
Exactly, like that. Like for sunburns, you use it. But I actually use it as the base of my moisturizer. Oh. So every day when I wash my face, I'll put on my serums and all that stuff I like to do. And then I will take a couple, like a little bit, like a pea size of the Calendula cream. And I'll put a couple drops of my oil of choice. And then I make that my moisturizer daily.
Wow, I love that.
It's incredible. It really is.
And probably not very expensive.
Oh my gosh, this you can get at Whole Foods. I think it's like $12.
Wow. I learned something new.
Yeah. So
Calendula.
Melaleuca is one of my top ones I like to use. And then I also like to use, I think I'm going to go with frankincense. Now, we all love frankincense. It's got multiple uses. For the skin, it's great for fine lines and wrinkles. And I also will put it into my Calendula cream and make that my base once in a while as well.
Yeah.
I've been told whatever you do for your face, you do for your neck. Always.
Yes.
The neck gives you away. Sometimes you can have the most beautiful face and then your neck
Turkey necks
is got like, and that's where you can see your age.
Yeah.
The most is on your neck.
I know.
Don't look.
Don't. I know. So anyway, and I was gonna say I use frankincense every day, twice a day. I make my own facial serum. But this is so easy. I mean, this is literally, aren't these fun? Oillife.com. And it's simply grapeseed oil, which has a resveratrol. I can never say that word. Resveratrol, which is really good for rejuvenating the skin and wrinkles and just keeping anti-aging. And then, of course, you add the frankincense. And I'll also add like myrrh and cedarwood and lavender and sometimes tea tree. And
you use this as your serum?
Yeah, morning and night. So like,
oh my gosh,
it smells so good. Oh, and geranium.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
I know.
Wow.
So I do that before as my serum, and then at night it's basically my night cream.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
It smells so good. And oh my gosh, it's so inexpensive to make. I mean, it's grapeseed oil and essential oils.
That's amazing. Grapeseed oil is a phenomenal
oil for the skin. Like better than fractionated coconut oil in terms of preserving the skin, which us young millennials need.
Exactly. So that's my frankincense, and my third one you mentioned, it was geranium, and that's what I actually at first geranium. I was kind of like a little whoa, that's a little too strong for me, right? It's very strong.
I just want you guys to smell it.
I know. That's the only problem about technology. But I use the geranium in a couple ways. I do it, I can use it on my face. It's also good for acne-prone skin.
Oh, I did
not know that. It can help with like an extra oily skin.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to mention too that frankincense is good for sunspots. So it's really good for your chest. Like a lot of, as we get older, we start to...
That's why I'm hiding mine. Too many Michigan summers.
Oh my Lord, the sun's just crazy in Michigan.
Crazy. It is.
Or just even on my, I always have them here.
Yeah.
On my cheeks.
I have some like here.
And so this is really good for sunspots. So geranium is, like I said, great for any acne-prone skin, acne scarring, and so on and so forth. And again, I will put it in a base with my calendula cream.
So yummy.
I sometimes do a little bit of both. I get kind of nuts too, you know,
yeah.
like I'm breaking out and I also want geranium.
Yeah, and it smells good like a perfume.
It's beautiful. And sometimes I also use geranium as my deodorant.
Yes.
I just put a couple drops in right under the armpits.
Yep.
And everyone's like, oh my gosh,
I have that too, because
so
I'll do
good.
it and then people go, oh, you smell great. What is it? Like at the pet food
Yes.
store. I went to check out and she's like, wow, you smell great. What is that? And I'm like, my geranium. My pits. It's just my pits. It's my pits.
Because when
florally pits.
when it starts to kind of like settle and evaporate, it actually has a very rose-like aroma. It's beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's really beautiful. So those are my 3 top oils.
I love those.
And
okay.
What are yours,
And
Jen?
so I'm going to add to that. So obviously lavender, right? I mean, we hear a lot about lavender for calming and soothing, and it's great for calming and soothing the skin. It's also great for any blemishes that you have or flare-ups, and it's amazing for burns. The other day, I was steaming a shirt. No, sorry, ironing a shirt. And my finger got too close to the iron and the steam came out and totally burned my finger. And I ran over to my oil display and I grabbed lavender and I put it on, and I'm not kidding, within 30 seconds it was like nothing. And it never got blistered, it never got red, like burns.
It's amazing.
It's
and
amazing.
Sunburns as well.
Sunburns
when I'm back
as well.
in Hawaii and I'm like, oh God, I just did it again. I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm just red, like
and
a
your
fire
mom's
truck.
like, Fiona, what are you, 10?
No. No, I'm like that to myself.
Oh, okay.
But I will take lavender the night before I go to bed, and I'll take that with a little bit of fraction of coconut oil, and just so I can get more coverage. And I will go over most of my body with the lavender.
Right.
And in the morning, it's
really?
gone.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
It's amazing.
And remember, you guys, we want to mix these with carrier oils or lotions, because if you don't, it's fine to use it neat, but 40% of it flashes off.
Yeah.
Like almost instantly.
Yeah, the molecules can almost like congeal or like attach itself more with the carrier oils or the base, like the calendula cream, so you can get a deeper penetration and goes further down into the epidermis.
Right. To have benefits for your
Are
skin.
you impressed with me now?
She said epidermis.
She said epidermis.
My second favorite, besides all, well, I shouldn't say second, we're on like the 5th one. My 5th favorite is Myrrh. And this poor little thing has like been through the war, but it's really sticky. Myrrh is really sticky, and this is just like frankincense, it's amazing for wrinkles and soothing the skin, and for dry skin especially. So I might add this. Look at how ooey.
It's kind of like
it's just like sticky, like dry sticky.
Yeah, it's almost like
and it's real earthy.
like vetiver.
Yeah, it's almost vetiver-y.
Yeah, very woodsy.
Vetiver-y, woodsy. It's so delicious. So this is another one I just add into my skincare products. Yeah,
gorgeous.
It's so good. And you don't need a lot of this.
No.
This like a drop or two, and maybe like 2 to 3 ounces is plenty.
Yes.
And then my last one is kind of more of like an emergency oil. Now this one, it should come with like an explicit warning.
Yeah. Warning!
This is oregano. And most people wouldn't think like oregano for the skin. But if you have, we're going to get real sexy here. If you have warts or skin tags, you can put this oil directly on the skin. And after a week or 2, or after some time, it will take that wart or that skin tag off.
So you want to be exactly
on the blemish.
on the
And I will not lie, it can burn a little.
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel it's not burning. It's not actually burning. That's a clear distinction to make. But it's gonna feel hot.
Right.
And that means but this is antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral. So like warts are virus.
Yeah.
And so it's really getting into that.
And so now when you put it on the wart or the skin tag, and how many times a day do you have to put it on?
Like once or twice, morning, night, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how quickly did you notice?
Well, it is, it's a bug. with one, it was off in like a week.
Okay.
The others I'm still kind of working on.
Yeah.
But it just depends on how long it's been there.
Yeah, yeah.
And how stubborn it is. Because, like, I have really stubborn skin.
Sure.
I don't know.
Oh, of course.
So, we're losing contact.
Okay,
Oh,
we're back on. Okay.
So those are some of my faves.
That's incredible. So with that, now we're going to transition into a couple of our favorite doTERRA skin products.
Yes. They do have an incredible line.
I went to convention.
You've tried them all.
I have. So I went to convention last year in Utah, and it blew my mind. Mm-hmm. But one of the really fun things about it was that they had this huge tent with all the products.
You went crazy, didn't you?
And I mean, I was there 3 days, and every break I was like, I'm getting back into that tent. I want to know. I want to try out everything. And so I did. I tried everything. And again, the skincare line, I was like, okay, let's see what they've got.
She was skeptical. I remember you were telling me you were skeptical. Yeah.
So I went in there and I took my, like, you know, my beauty school background magnifying glass, and I'm like, well, let's try this and let's try this. And I was like, wow, this is really good.
It is good.
It's really good.
I've tried a lot of high price stuff too. And
yeah.
The thing is too, you guys, this stuff is more pure. It doesn't have all those toxic ingredients in it. And it has the essential oils.
Exactly. So you could stay at home and make your own.
Or you could buy and these prices are, I think, below.
Really reasonable.
Below, like, well below your top line.
Absolutely. Prices. Absolutely. Like super competitive.
Super competitive.
So we'll start with the cleanser, right? Because this is what we do during the first step of our day is that we get the same.
I love this cleanser.
This is their facial cleanser with...
It's a basic.
And it has melaleuca and peppermint in it. Mm-hmm. And it's really gentle. It's just gentle. It just fluffs away the dead skin cells and, get your skin ready.
Uh-huh. It's kind of like
your day.
creamy and then it foams up. I can't really show you, but it's kind of, it's very clean feeling.
It is.
Your skin feels very clean.
And you know, the truth is with like a lot of cleansers, like, and this is just across the board, I was told in beauty school that the cleanser's a cleanser. Like, it's, sometimes it doesn't matter how what you do to wash your face. It's what you put on afterwards. It really matters, you know. So like I've used a ton of different cleansers. I've never been like, that's the best cleanser.
Right.
You know, they've all worked really. Yeah. But being that this has again got a bunch of you know, the melaleuca and the peppermint and the stuff that's like organic and good for the skin, I'm like, well, bonus.
Yeah.
And I think this is like $12 or something, right?
I think it's $16. But then once you get that 30%,
the wholesaler,
yeah. So,
but we'll go over that.
Well, it's another discussion.
Okay, now after I wash my face, and then it's time. Oh, I like to do. I like to exfoliate.
Me too.
I haven't not tried this one.
Okay.
But you haven't tried mine. This is great.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a scrub.
It's called the Invigorating Scrub.
Has grapefruit and peppermint, and like just a little bit of a. I don't know what the actual ingredient is that makes it scrubby, but it's not very. It polishes and it's not very.
There's not a lot of scrub.
It's not rough or
it's
harsh.
very mild.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
It smells amazing.
Yes. And you enjoying that?
I love this thing.
That's great.
I love this thing. But what do you use?
I go for the big guns. And this I actually won at a convention for a dance contest.
I am not surprised.
And this is a 2-step process, and it's called Reveal. And what's really, so I'm again a little snob about scrubs. Okay. And I'll tell you why, because you want to have you want a really, really fine
granule to get.
Thank you.
In the pores.
To get in there and to fluff all that stuff out.
Okay.
But this takes it a step further, and it has a peptide activator with it. Oh. So the first step of this one is you get a little bit, and here you can feel it, and
I felt this one.
It's got like bamboo.
Oh wow! It's like a fine sand. It's like a black sand beach in Hawaii.
Even finer.
Even finer. Wow.
Yeah, I really like this one. So it's super concentrated.
It's much more fine than the Invigorating Scrub.
In fact, if I would be like bold to say, I would prefer this one.
Well, this is like a daily maybe. Well,
That-
this is a daily too, I guess.
I mean, that's good if you just want to gentle something.
Yeah.
If you want to go a little more for the big guns, then you would use this one.
Ooh, she's nice.
So this is the first step. You put a little bit on the skin, and for a minute, you go over all of it.
Okay.
And you scrub it and scrub it for a minute. And then you take a little dollop of the activator, the peptide activator.
Okay.
And you also put
While
it on
it's on.
top. You don't wash off the
Okay.
scrub. And you put a little bit of this on, and you rub that in,
Oh my
and you mix them in
goodness.
together, and you can start feeling it activating and
Does it
tingling.
tingle?
It's really great.
It's a
Sometimes
little-
I'll just do this, and I'll get it all done, and after I'll just like sit for a while and just let it just work on
Oh,
itself.
Smell this one. Oh, that's interesting. I need to get this.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. I was like,
Do you do
"Woo!"
this every day?
Actually, this, I mean, you can. I would say you can. I'm a little more nuclear though than most people.
Yeah.
But at least like 3 times a week.
Okay. Yeah, because this is gentle enough to be a daily, but this, yeah, I could see where this is real activating.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I've spent like a lot of money on some scrubs. Like there's one
Yeah.
from I don't know, Dr. Brandt or whatever. It's like $68.
Hmm.
It's like oh no, not even that. It's I think even more.
Oh, wow.
You can get it at Sephora. It's a good one too, but it's but again, there's the peptide activator in this
Nice.
is what makes it kind of go
That's
pop.
going
sizzle.
on my wish list.
Yeah, it's incredible. So that's
Alright.
my step in the shower, right?
Nice.
Now when I come out of the shower, then the first thing is the serums.
Mm-hmm.
And so doTERRA, Jenny has made her serum
Made my serums.
amazing.
It's fine.
I
but
think I'm going to do the same thing next time.
it's a good serum.
It's really great. But I tried their other line called Virage.
Oh.
And this has in it frankincense, lavender, helichrysum, sandalwood, myrrh, and rose.
Ooh, give me that. Now, you guys, helichrysum is a natural sun blocker, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
is-
beautiful. Now this
Ooh.
is definitely, if you did one pump,
Soft.
if you did one pump, that'd be enough for
Mm.
your full face and your neck.
Wow. That's,
And-
wow.
It should last 30 days. So one pump is 30 days. So This
Wow.
is like a 30-day supply.
Huh.
And you can see it kind of going
Yeah.
up the top. But so yeah, I've been doing this for the last 30 days, and I really enjoyed this as well as
Okay.
a good like foundation.
Virage. And there's a whole
Virage.
skincare line of Virage with cleansers and
Yes.
exfoliators. And
It
all
has basically the same in this oil blend they have called Immortale.
that. Immortale. Okay.
And which is their anti-aging blend, which I got first.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just use it like a roller ball. I would just put it around the eyes and maybe like any other fine lines or wrinkles.
Oh my, these are like aromatherapy and facial skincare. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can wear it as a perfume.
Ah,
I mean, it's beautiful. You can
Wow.
really smell that frankincense coming through. So that's your serums. Oh, and then I am an eye cream fanatic. And this is what really got me. This is
Okay.
what sold me to doTERRA's line, because I was like, if they can make a good eye cream,
that's your barometer.
I'm in.
Okay.
And they have on it a little roly, like little like what is it?
A roller ball?
Yeah, like a roller ball. Thank
Like-
you.
Huh.
A stainless steel roller ball.
Okay.
And so how I like to use it though is I just do like a pump, and you see it coming
Oh,
through.
The pump comes up through the.
The pump, you just squeeze it, and a little
Show
bit
right
comes
there.
through.
Oh,
Show, we got 3 things going.
I know.
And then I just kind of like,
Oh, you don't use the roller?
for one, around my eyes, I don't know what, I just have like that's too much metal.
Too much,
I don't know
okay.
why.
All right.
But I do like it though, around my mouth.
Oh, wow.
So what I do is I take my eye
Oh, it
cream.
smells amazing.
It's really good.
Oh
It's
my
really,
goodness.
really good. So I take my eye cream and I put my eye cream on, and whenever I do my eye cream, I always put the remainder around my mouth.
Just do a half of
Yeah, do use
Just
it.
a half
Try
of
it.
one.
Because this is another place that has the same wrinkle action.
This is going on the wish list.
It's amazing.
Their stuff just smells so good, and it's all natural and
It smells so good.
non-toxic
It's
and-
super.
oh.
Their lotions too. Like they just are. They penetrate
Yeah.
in just the right way. I can't get
I
enough.
know what they're doing.
So that's like my other stuff, and then I go through the base, which I talked about earlier. I take my calendula cream,
And with your oils.
and which oil I choose, whether it be frankincense or melaleuca or geranium,
Nice.
or a little bit of all.
Okay.
Then I make that my moisturizer, and that's my routine.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
The only thing I add to that routine, I do a similar routine, but just the products are a little different, you know, because I make my own and stuff. But I also add about once a week this little guy, which is a detoxifying mud mask.
Yes.
Because my esthetician said it's really, she's like, you're doing great with your skin. Your skin looks amazing. It's hydrated. It's clean. But once a week, just use a clay mask so it really pulls out like all the impurities. So I try to do this one once a week.
I've actually
Saturday night.
Now, I don't know about you, but I have this one as well. It's incredible. And I also found that it's strong.
It's strong.
So it's like, don't go longer than it says.
No, I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes
and
tops.
Then wait till it dries.
Because I actually, when I take it off, my face is a little red for a second, and then it has to settle back down.
Yeah.
I've also watched a girl talk about using it as an armpit.
Really?
An armpit
mask?
I've
never masked my pits.
I know, and it's amazing.
Okay. This is a new territory.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's our
spiel.
Our overview, yeah.
So now the question is, how would you like to try it, and how would you get it in your home?
Yes, if any of this interested you today, we can show you how.
Yeah, and it's very simple, basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
very simple.
It's like having a Costco card. It's that simple. It's like for $35, you become a member.
doTERRA works on a membership
wholesale
basis.
membership.
Yep.
And you have a membership for a year, and you can get all the products at wholesale prices,
which is 25% off.
25% off the retail price. So
$3.99
something
shipping.
like frankincense, like retail is maybe, I don't know, like
it's 90 something,
and for wholesale
it's like 69.
So it's
68.
an incredible savings. Yeah. You are saving so much.
Yeah,
money.
and I think like lavender, for instance, is I think 28 or something retail, and wholesale I think it's 21.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Somewhere around there. So it's a huge savings. Like just a couple of these oils, and you're basically paying for your membership.
Exactly. And the thing that's really interesting too is that you're going to go to your Rite Aid, or you're going to go to your Whole Foods, or you're going to go wherever, and you're going to get your products right for your face, or Sephora,
right?
And you're buying
the department store
core retail prices,
and you're buying toxic chemicals.
Yes, exactly,
and paying for it.
I know,
paying up
yes,
the nose.
Please, gonna have another.
Yes. And the best thing too, really, is being a part of this doTERRA community, and so there's lots of education out there about the products and about how to use them, and you can kind of take it how you want to. Like you can drink in as much as you want or need.
Yeah, and, there's no pressure to do anything else at all.
Yeah,
it's really just save money and look and
have
feel
amazing
better.
products.
I know.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so there you go.
So if you're interested in a membership, just offline one of us on the Facebook page.
Or if you have any questions or concerns, you can also reach out to us individually and say, listen, this is what I'm having an issue with, and I have problems with my skin in this area. What do you suggest? We'd be happy to help you.
Yes.
All right.
All right.